And here we go, folks. Great introduction by Derek Cox. And this is George THA on the booth, and I'm joined by my esteemed colleague, Eric Horlifson from Canada. Eric, Big Red, what do we got here?
Well, it's a close one. I'm going to make Austria a favorite, but USA Team B more than capable. It's going to come down a little bit to how Sophia plays. With a new format in 2026, the female player doesn't have to play any singles matches. And she'll have guidance from Tyler and Oscar.
Sure. Would your favoritism fall along the lines of Fargo?
I would assume that Austria is about 40 points ahead by average.
Austria is a little over 2,300 points.
Yeah.
If you just take three players, they have four.
Yeah.
Any of the three, you'd get over 2,300 points. And Team USA is at 2,238, so a little over 70 points with Fargo rating as a team. And of course, we know that Fargo does not measure heart, and you've got six people in that arena that have a heart of gold when it comes to pool.
Yeah, both coming in undefeated. Just to give you an idea of the strength of Austria overall, Max Lechner not even on the team. Going with Mario He and the experience. Albin and Mario have won the World Cup of Pool together. Obviously, Jasmine and Albin, good chemistry. USA wins the leg and Oscar to break here.
Well, the Austrian team was also a semifinalist in 2023 in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And they had a strong performance there where the Fillers won it, the Fillers and Moritz Neuhausen, against this very strong Chinese Taipei team of Cho Che-yu, Chang Zhonglin, and Wu Kunlin.
Albin first up for Austria. It's a best of 5 sets. If the sets are tied at 2 each, we'll go to a shootout.
And the sets are, the first set is each player plays one rack in rotation. First one to win, first team to win 4 games. The second set is 2 players of the same sex. So they'll play doubles first 4 games, and then mixed doubles in the third. And then the fourth set is singles, and it cannot be a player that played in both 2 and 3, set 2 and 3. And if it goes to the fourth and final deciding set, it goes to a shootout, and the players will shoot in rotation.
Yeah, so talk about the player that's going to play the men's singles, call him the captain. We'll see Albin very likely being the captain for Austria. Couldn't pick for USAB, George.
Well, Tyler and Oscar are both 791 Fargos. Sophia Mast at 656. So Oscar, I would say Oscar with the experience over Tyler because of age.
I think so. And usually when a team puts out a player first, which they did put out Oscar first, for example, in this race to 4 set, Oscar would play the first game, the 4th game, and the 7th game. So he would have more games than all the other American players. So look for him to possibly be in that captain's role for USAB.
Albin is an 831 Fargo, Jasmine is a 759, and Mario at 811. And there's your 2301 versus 2238.
Combo there from Albin. Through the tough part of the rack now. 5's available on the side.
Anywhere but behind the 9. These side pockets have been challenging for many of the players in the Las Vegas Women's Open, the Las Vegas Men's Open, the mixed doubles turbos, and for these juniors. They're 4.5 inches. The corners are 4 1/8 inch pockets. Table has played amazingly well. Very tight plays. Stingy pockets.
Yeah, our ring announcer Derek Cox alluding to it before the match. 4 1/8 inches in the corners, 4.5 inches in the sides. And with all the pressure of playing for your team and your country, those pockets look even smaller, George.
Yes, they do. Well, when we get a good overview of the pockets, take note of the sides. You'll see just how small they are. And we don't want to beat it to death, but it's so important that those side pockets, any big angles, some of the players have started to shy away from them.
Cue ball looks to be drawing to the right of the 10 here. Could pound it over to the right long rail and come across. I think he will. More room on the left side. Strong start for Austria.
It is winter. I'm not sure how they switch sides. Well, they're playing one game apiece, aren't they?
Yeah, still winter breaks though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Austria will stay in line. Let's see who comes up next, Mario or Jasmine.
Likely Mario. Been going kind of strongest, second strongest, third strongest type lineups. But some teams have mixed it up, assuming that maybe they could throw a male player against a female player or just trying to shake it up a little bit. But the standard lineup is strongest, second, third.
Mario looks to be coming out of the chair first. Jasmine, I don't believe, had a cue in her hand. And it is. It'll be Mario and Tyler.
Snap from Mario. Lots of action towards the top left, but nothing down, and a chance for Steyer here.
Open up with the 1-6. Oh, it's from this angle, it looks pretty obvious that it does go.
Yeah, Tyler's going to want to make sure the 1 doesn't trail off to the right of the 6, but it looks like he is okay to hold it right where the 6 is. Ideally going to want to contact the 7 and get a bit of backwards movement from the cue ball. Nicely played.
Oh.
Yeah, didn't want to push the 7 onto the 5. The 4 is still there, George. Can't open it up.
Yes, it is. I saw that 7 ball roll on top of the 5, and I just groaned. Just wanted to interrupt you with a groan. Ouch. And as you say, now he will have to use the 4 to open up the 5 or figure out a safety off the 5.
Yeah, if he gets straight on the 3 here, he'll be drawing straight back into the line of the angle he wants on the 4. Looks like he's straight enough on the 2 to hold, maybe slightly too much angle. Yeah, it is tough to hold this. Gonna have to really kill this ball. Had to decelerate with that slow drawing type stroke.
And he did. He really did decelerate there.
Yeah, you almost have to. It's one of the only shots that you kind of have to do it, and it just messes with how the object ball comes off the cue ball when you're decelerating like that.
You know, I kind of think that's where a lot of, pros and amateurs alike complain about skids. I think with that cue ball traveling after being hit with a decelerating stroke, kind of puts that weird spin on the ball.
100%, especially kicks too.
It's like a knuckleball in baseball coming and it hits it and makes the other ball skid.
Just doesn't have the same reaction.
Right.
Yeah. Mario can stay up the left long rail here.
Oh, he's left that one out. A couple of misses by a couple of our top pros. And don't, all you amateurs out there, don't think these pros make every ball. They miss too. They're human. Just not as often.
Yeah. Especially in this team style format,
Sure.
especially only shooting once every 3 racks, you know, in doubles, there's going to be not as perfect play. Players just not quite in stroke as they are in a singles match.
Oh, he found cover. Found it very nice.
Nice play. Four is not available to either corner pocket, but Mario's going to have to jump this in first.
Extension.
I'm surprised he's not going with a jump shot here.
Yeah, he's trying for some kind of kick safe with the cue ball behind the 4-5, and he's hit it perfect. He might have caught the window in between. He hasn't, but Tyler has a swerve or a jump here.
Does the 3 ball go by the 7 from this angle? It may not.
Yeah, it's a factor too. If it doesn't, he'll be playing the carom, which is much tougher. He is over on the contact point for pocketing the 3 direct.
Well, he's got 2 shots here, Eric. The jump shot's pretty obvious, but how do you like the rail first?
Just a little far from the rail and tough to hold the cue ball. Same with the jump. Swerving, actually. Nice shot.
Players are on a 30-second time clock. It's 60 seconds after the break to plan the attack. They'll have 30 seconds per shot, 30-second extension, only 1 per game.
Tyler had some good matches in the men's Las Vegas Open. Defeated Billy Thorpe in the losers qualification match, a long match. Played well in that one.
He finished in the final 32, so he made payday. Oscar did not play in the Open.
Sophia was a quarterfinalist in the women's Las Vegas Open.
So
great
Savannah in the
result for her.
Sweet 16.
Yeah. Yeah, Americans showing their prowess again.
Tyler looking good here for these last 3 balls. Tie things up at 1.
A little further and a little straighter than ideal. I think he'll lay off the spin here and just come all the way back on top of the tin. Did need a little inside even from that angle. Hit it nicely.
Landed perfectly for the 10, and we will be tied at 1.
Sophia will be up to play rack number 3 with the break.
She will be playing Jasmine Ocean, who is close to, I think it is 100 points over. 656 to 759. She's 100 points over in Fargo. There's Margarita Fefalova-Steyer, Tyler's wife. Hello, Fefi.
Yeah, did well in the women's Las Vegas Open, from what I remember. no team to play with in the World Team Championships. Would definitely be the representative for her country.
She was in the final 16.
Okay. That women's field was just star-studded, George. One of the strongest women's field ever assembled, I would say.
Yeah, 12 of the final 16 women were actually the top 15 Fargo ranked players. 2/3 of the field was in the top 100 players in the world.
Sophia caught a little follow on the break there. 9 balls tied up with a 10. Bit more of a jammed up rack than we've seen first two games. Jasmine's got a big wall of balls to hide over on the right side. Looks like Team Austria is going to just let Jasmine go as far as the coaching. I don't blame them. Very intelligent player, more than capable of handling herself. See as the match progresses if they do end up having a little more communication. I would assume USAB is going to help Sophia a bit. Maybe we'll see.
Well, there is a question of coaching, and I'm not sure that in the singles they can coach the player at the table.
We did find that out in the
Yes.
singles for sure,
Yeah.
and even in the doubles, if they're not in the match, they can't. But I would assume because this is a team and they're actually all playing, they do have the right to go up and coach. But they're not at this moment. I mean, this one won't need any help. Good shot from Sophia. She's very strong on the pocketing, George. That's a big part of her game.
The stronger her opponent, the stronger she plays.
Yeah. Just really distance and pressure doesn't seem to affect her very much.
She's a 2024 World Junior Champion. World Junior Champion. I say that twice because that's as a world title. She has an excellent website, sophiamass.com. Has all kinds of information, titles and accomplishments for the young lady.
She does have enough of the 3 here. Can stun the cue ball to the right of the 4. There was offense available there. She backed off. Jasmine and Sophia had about a 3-hour match in the Women's Las Vegas Open where Jasmine really tied Sophia up a lot.
She had to because the time before that match, Sophia defeated her.
Yeah, so Jasmine went in with a game plan there. It could have been just relative to how the racks were lying out, but just mention that these two players have no shortage of history of playing safe against each other. Not much here for Jasmine. Position is extremely tough. She can cross the 3 up the middle. It's not quite playing right up the middle, though, so she really didn't want to get the cue ball behind the 9-10 in that case. She chose to play the 3 ball a little safer.
And she got a safety. It's going to force a kick.
Yeah, half ball kick available here for Sophia.
The applause you hear in the background comes from our second stream table that has Vietnam and Great Britain facing each other.
Darren Appleton back in action for Great Britain.
He's playing alongside Kelly Fisher and Jason Shaw.
It's a strong team, Jordan.
Oh my, is it?
I'd make them a favorite in that one, too. Duong Quoc Hong captaining the Vietnam team.
Yeah, the other two players are Phuong Nam Pham and Xuan Vang Bui.
Yeah, I don't know either of them. But a country that has a lot of great players, so must be near the top. Sophia was having a look at the most obvious rail first. Doesn't look like it's there. She's going to go up 2 rails around here.
Oscar watching Sophia intently. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, almost made it. Did it slide to the pocket? No.
Yeah, got on the inside of it in danger of scratching, but it's not down.
It stayed up. If that was spinning the other way, it would have gone in.
Yeah.
Or if this was day 1, it may have gone in.
Right. Yes. 6 days of play now, George?
This table has seen 8 days of play now.
Okay.
We got 2 left, Thursday and Friday.
That's not in.
Our small side pockets played a role in that miss.
Chance for Sophia here.
You know, this lays for position for the side pocket, but that steep angle. She wants to be close to this 5 ball.
Definitely. Likely be drawing from the 6 to the 7. Lots of room over on the left side. Just make sure she has an angle going to the right off the 6. Right side of the table for the 7. It's okay. Maybe slightly too much, but still able to come back here.
I think she just might safely just draw beneath the side pocket at the top of the screen there for the 7 and not have to try to come all the way down.
Yeah, she might not come all the way back because Cubo could bend forward first. All the way up and down. Smart play there. Recognizing that she didn't want to hit that one at too slow of a speed. Was a tough pocketing angle. Jasmine did well in the Women's Las Vegas Open. Made it to the quarterfinals. Lost to the eventual runner-up, Cheska Centeno.
Did she overrun this?
Okay, perfect speed.
Oh.
Just.
Like I said, the tougher the opponent, the better this young lady plays. What a nice run right there.
Yeah,
steady.
Shows great poise and maturity for her age.
Well, they've completed a rotation. Oscar back up, starting the second rotation of players, racing to 4, and the USA leads 2-1. Game number 4. I think that beard that Oscar is sporting suits him. I like it.
Yeah, it really does a lot for American pool. owner of Hard Times Billiards in Sacramento, California.
There's their teammate, Maximilian Lechner from Austria. He's the fourth man on the team. Oh, looks a little bit like, oh, didn't leave much, didn't make much.
Yeah, hit the rack nice and square again, but nothing down. 2 breaks in a row for Oscar. Can't hit him any better than that.
He shakes his arm out. What happened? You're hitting those balls good.
Yeah, it's frustrating when you hit him exactly how you want and don't make a ball. Cue ball coming around the rails here. 1 ball in the middle of the short rail.
Oh.
Oscar's very strong with the jump cue, but the 8's going to block him on that play here. Can go 2 rails, right long rail, short rail.
Oh, near miss.
Yeah, it opened up on him off the second rail. Left spin just holding all the way through.
Perfect 3-railer between traffic for the 3 ball, but that's a foul.
Austria with a chance to level the score now in set number 1.
Well, these two met the first game, and Albin was successful with that game, and now in control of this one.
Two rails back, and look to get a straight in angle on the 5.
Albin, the reigning world 8-ball champion.
Yeah, he's been a little bit short on the titles in the past couple of years, but that was a big one. World 8-ball and 9-ball champion now.
His opponent, Oscar, has been traveling a little bit around the world and going down to Latin America, down in South America, taking on their finest in some long races.
Yeah, South America's giving him all he can handle.
Yes.
And some of those, he's won some, but he's beaten him in a few of them as well.
Yeah, these a little different than tournament play going down there.
Yeah, they typically play on real tight tables, which Oscar actually likes. But kind of a humid climate. Tables are a little dirtier.
Well, they're not optimum conditions like we have here, especially here.
That's right.
Brand new cloth, brand new balls, just the whole thing about it. And that's part of the attraction of that type of play. Even some of the tactics by some of the players.
For sure.
And Alvin successful again. And they are now tied at 2. Well, Sophia holding her own there by defeating Jasmine. Has it tied up. Otherwise, it could be 3-1. The young lady stepping up and holding her own.
Mario to break for Team Austria in rack number 5.
And Mario has had a lot of success on this Pro Billiard Series tour. He had some success in Michigan. Has constantly placed high in most of the events he's played in, especially in the Las Vegas Open. In the Las Vegas Open, let's see, he was up there. It's wrong. Oh, where are you? He was ninth. He was final 16.
Yeah, seems to be getting stuck around that final 8, final 16 type rounds in the past year. But at this point in his career, has a ton of experience. Only a matter of time before he gets another good title under his belt.
For example, as far as Team Austria goes, Alvin was in the quarterfinals. And Jasmine was in the quarterfinals of the women's. Right along with Sophia Mast.
Yeah, really a marquee matchup here of 6 great players. Austria has the break working for them finally. Haven't seen a break and run in the first 4 games. Chance at it here. Might have to elevate. Cue ball's playing into the 10, which could work. I think he'll still consider elevating here, getting a little closer to the 2. Cueing through the pockets, that'll help. Just got it down. Caught the rail and still went in, George. Usually we're seeing those ones being rejected by the side, but
can you hold for the 4, or does he go into the 4?
I think he needs a bunch of right spin, but considering the ease of the pocketing, he'll likely load up with right here. Nothing wrong with running into it.
Yeah, if he does happen to hit it, he'll nibble it on the top side. Should end up with a side shot for the corner.
He's going to go into it,
Oh,
skewing a bit of left.
He's going to bring it to this bottom corner. Oh, no, he stayed up.
Oh, illusion there, George. I could have sworn he was on the left side of the ball and he went over to the right, but...
Exactly why I said what I said.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a backhand play, but I've never noticed Mario backhanding the ball that much. Good shot, though.
Maybe a last-minute change of mind?
He's got the choice to draw up the left long rail here or come 2 rails back. I think 2 rails back's a little safer. Chance of getting perfect on the 7. Other way is always going to leave a little bit of angle. I'd like to be straight on the 7 here. Nicely played. Big game for Austria in set number 1. Team USA can do in this rack.
And from the other angle that we just saw, the camera angle that we just saw, it looks steeper than this. This doesn't look as steep of an angle. And this is pretty nice for Mr. He.
So winners qualification match. So the winners will go on to the quarterfinals. $16 teams in action this round, actually, George. Loser round 2 underway. And the other 3 winners qualification matches.
We have 8 teams in action. Team Germany playing Team Hong Kong, Vietnam and Great Britain, Spain and Chinese Taipei, and of course, the one you're watching, Austria and USAB. We also have the loser round going at the same time. We have South Korea versus Indonesia, both teams fighting for their life here. Mexico versus Poland. Poland surprisingly on the one-loss side. Philippines, another team versus the Netherlands. Canada and USA are also playing.
Yeah, Poland defeated Philippines in the first round, then went down 3-0 in the second round to Austria.
So now we know why they're there, because that's an awfully strong team of Wojciech Szewczak. Oh, who are the Polish players? Wow, it's a strong team. Daniel Maciol and Katarzyna Wezolowska.
Good break from Jasmine. A chance for Austria to put together 2 break-in runs here. Cue ball's playing a little thin to hold one rail, and a lot of traffic going across table, but she'll be happy to have a look here.
She killed the cue ball, stopped it perfectly, pocketed the 1, and has a good shot on the 2.
She can try to come between the 7-8 twice, but the cue ball will be trending into the 7 off the second rail. I don't think she can draw it enough to develop anything closer to the 3. She's thinking about that. Might be there. Maybe into the 9. Cheated the thick part of the pocket and got enough draw out of it. Good shot there from Jasmine. Not ideally on the 3, but she can stun below it. Good shot. Good line now.
Wow. She's really in line for these last 6 balls.
7 balls, though, covered by the 9, but she has a play for the 7 in the right middle. Does go in the bottom left as well if she gets straight on the 6 and comes straight back. A little too much angle here, George. To see if she's leaning right into the side pocket. I think she's going just past it a little. That'll work. Had to elevate there, so a little more difficulty, but in good line again, just a little more distance than ideal. She want to be on an angle where she can draw straight back. Tough to see. I feel like there could be some leftward movement with the cue ball. If there is, she might have to manipulate it around the 9. USC. Always drawing into the 7. This could be trouble, but it's okay.
Lined up straight in. Or close to it.
USA been stuck in their chairs for 1.5 racks now. Austria looking to execute the strong closeout here in set number 1. She's got the 7. Austria was one of my pre-tournament favorites. They're playing like it here.
And that little camera angle on Jasmine's cue reminds me, Jasmine and Alvin play with the exact same cue, with the exception that Jasmine's does not have a wrap. It's wrapless, and Albin's has a wrap on it, leather wrap. Beautiful Predator cue. They're both sponsored by Predator.
For many years.
Yes. They also help Predator put together the Austrian event in Klagenfurt, their hometown, where they have a Billiard Academy. And Jasmine's on YouTube quite a bit with lessons and pointers and all kinds. And she makes them very humorous, very fun to watch, and very educational.
Yeah, be sure to check out her YouTube channel, one of the best out there. Tough 10 here to finish the set off. She's got it.
And 2 break-and runs in a row by the Austrians to close out the first set. 4 games to 2.
Strong play.
Strong play by the Austrians. Looks like the players will take a break. They're all shaking hands with Max Lechner, their other teammate, as you see the team shirts. And a couple of the players, 2 male players, Tyler and Oscar, left the arena.
Sophia going to hang around. We'll take a little break here, and we'll be back with set number 2.
All right, and we are back with your referee, Perry Anderson from Humbert, Ohio, racking the balls for these players to get going. And this is set number 2 with 2 players of the same sex. And so it must be male because there's only one female out there.
I still call it male doubles.
That's right, male doubles. Just call it doubles. Playing each other. And set number 3 will be mixed doubles.
I guess the reason officially could be that you can put 2 women on the team if you want. You could even put 3 women on the team.
There are teams. There are a few teams that have 2 women on there.
Yeah.
The Filipinos won. Let me see if I can figure them out here. The Indonesia is another. So is Chinese Taipei. And the Spanish team, no, I don't believe the Spanish team.
Philippines has Cheska and Rublin. It's more to substitute each other, but theoretically you could have 2 women.
Those are the only
In the
teams.
starting 3.
And Team South Korea has two women and two males.
Austria stuck behind the 1 here. Behind the 3, pardon me.
We have a few results from the other winter qualification teams. We have Germany over Hong Kong by a set. 1-0. Great Britain 1-0 to Vietnam. And Spain and Chinese Taipei are 2-1 in the first set.
Alvin was trying to tie the 5 up with the 2 there. Didn't get there. Decent ball in hand chance for Team USA. Tyler and Oscar, good friends off the table.
And do you prefer to take, or he's pointing right there, or do you prefer to come through that window of the 3-8? Since it's so, I guess that'd probably be the best, wouldn't it, right there? It'd be the highest percentage.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get closer to it if he comes through the 3-8, but the window through the 4-8 is bigger, so I think he's just going to stay with the 4-8.
These two are very familiar with their games. They've played quite a bit over in California, with Oscar having hard times there in Sacramento. I think Tyler's been there quite a bit.
He has.
Oscar, one of my favorite pro players. Known him for a long time. Him and his father, Ernesto. I've been in a couple of tournaments with his father way back when. And that. Early 90s.
Mainstay of pool on the West Coast for a long time. Still in pretty good line here. A little more angle than ideal. Oscar can play 1 rail out.
Oh, we left that one out.
Yeah, they can't be missing balls like that. Tyler missed 1 in the team match. Oscar with a makeable miss here. Especially considering the way Austria played in the first set, George. 2 breaking runs. Their confidence is high right now. Albin's going to want to look to draw past the side here in between the 7 and the side pocket.
And Oscar doesn't come out and play a lot of the big pro tournaments.
Yeah, he just doesn't have time, I don't think.
Yeah.
He has a family with 2 daughters, and he's running his room. He did make a charge for the Mosconi Cup in 2025. 2024, pardon me. Came up 1 spot short, I think. Still easily in the top 10 players in the U.S.
Oh, definitely.
Top 8, even.
Jasmine still had, with all her accomplishments, 60 to 70 titles. She's still a student of the game, watching her coach and brother.
I can see that in her eyes there.
Sure.
Watch it close. Just trying to stand a little straighter here. Between pockets now. Go to the top left. He's got it.
So Austria takes the first game of the second set, as they did in the first.
Yeah, flawless from Austria in the last 3 games now.
Uncharacteristic miss there from Oscar. I will say that he was making sure he didn't go in that side pocket, hit that a little thick, and it could have come right into the side pocket. So didn't quite make the ball.
Albin and Mario having a little funny exchange here, almost like Albin's telling him what kind of position was that on the 9. They're old friends. I'm sure they can't talk to each other like that.
They razz each other. That the position on the 9 was a stunt shot, stun run through, and it either ran too far or didn't run far enough.
Yeah.
It stayed on the rail instead of coming off.
Albin bridging half on the rail, half off. He has big power for
Look how dominant his left eye is over the ball.
Yeah. 25-mile-an-hour hit there from Albin. Not going to do this time.
Big break for USA. Looking pretty good on the 1. 2 ball over a pocket, 3 ball over by the other. 5, 6 are lined up in a good way, not a negative way. Where the 5's available, the 4 ball nearby. This looks good, Eric.
Yeah, the 5s to the 6s.
Oh, look at this, though. That looked like it turned a little bit.
I didn't see exactly.
It looked like it turned. Here. Oh, it'd be nice to be able to have a replay.
I mean, I wrote that one off. It's down.
Sure, when it started, it looked like it was there. Tyler's like, what the heck happened? I mean, there you go. Watch this. No, it was out at the very beginning.
Like nothing to do for position either. I mean, it happens, but in these spots, really got to be careful, especially with Austria gaining a little momentum here.
Oh, this is gonna work. This is gonna work out pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rail position.
Albin's just turning his head.
He's still laughing. So's Mario, and so are we. Oh, saved by whatever.
Was
Even Max was laughing.
Trying to catch more right spin on it or something, because the way he hit it, it's not like.
Yeah, it came off. He expected to hit that rail and he never got it. Hit the foot rail.
Yeah, stunned it a little more than followed it, I think. Ended up perfect. Bit of a roll here for Austria.
Gave everyone but Team USA a smile.
Right.
Looking to see if he wants to go against the rail.
Yeah, my first intuition here was middle of the table.
I like it where it is now. Yes.
Yeah.
Did he leave enough room there? He may not have. He may not have left enough room. He had to come back a couple inches.
Yeah, I can throw some left spin on this.
Well, he's shooting it. Oh, plenty. And look what he does to the 6.
Great shot. Right over the side now.
Sets it up. Austria looking good to run this rack. Big unforced error there by Tyler on the 1 ball.
And things looking a little urgent quickly for the USA. They were hanging in the first set, but Austria came with 2 breaking runs in game number 5 and 6. Reminder, it's a best of 5 sets. Mario off on that one.
And there's the break they needed. Safety behind the 8, or does he bank it?
I think maybe 7 behind the 8 and cue ball behind the 10. It's a big one for Austria.
That's exactly what you called, Eric.
That's on the money.
Oh, it just leaked a little.
Yeah. Tough save here, though, for Austria. Really, not much at all. It does cut in if they want, and they're considering it just because of the difficulty of the pocketing. Looks like they might be trying to kick and stick with the 7, if you want to call it that. Rail first and kick the 7 into the 8. Right, good cut. Played it in. Live for one more shot.
Now what? The ball does bank straight back to the left-hand corner pocket.
That was interesting there from Albin, why he would play it at that speed. He's trying to get the cue ball in line with the 9, but what if he gets in line with the 8 too? Shot here from Mario. Perfect, George.
Wow.
Tyler considering the jump bank. See if he has any safe options. Only 2 balls left to get behind, so I think trying to play some kind of precise safe here is pretty tough. He's going to naturally create distance with the jump bank. They called the bottom right, so he was a fair bit off on that one. Chance now for Austria to get the game back. Shot from Alvin. Five games in a row now for Austria, George.
Scrappy game there by the U.S. And now they trail 2-0. In the second set. Austria taking advantage of their, well, actually a good shot. That safety was big. That safety behind the 9 ball was just pretty much what won the game.
And even Alvin cutting in the 7. It's come with 2 good shots after the miss from Mario.
And Mario's little fancy position on the on the 5 ball, or the one in the corner there where he went 5 rails for position. We've had a great run here with the Las Vegas Men's Open and the Las Vegas Women's Open. Joshua Filler and Fedor Gorst in the final. Great final match. Joshua won that event by defeating Carlo Beato, Shane Van Boning, and Fedor Gorst. He went through the 3 of the top players in the world.
Mario crushing the rack here. 1 ball in immediately, 2 balls down. The obstacle in this rack's the 3-9.
And Wei Tzu-Chin and Jessica Centeno in the finals for the women's, with Wei Tzu-Chin taking her first big tournament. That's a first for her. Jessica, your 2-time world 10-ball champion, dropping it and runner-up.
And 2 of the last 3 Pro Billiard Series, George, for Tzu-Chin.
Yeah.
Three nine's too off angle to really develop any kind of combo. Don't see many other plays besides that. Alvin's looking for some input from Mario. Can always pocket the 2 and play safe on the 3, but even that, not really obvious where to get the cue ball for the easiest safe on the 3. And something along the left long rail could do, cutting the 3 into the 9. They are going to call the 9, so there is a little more room than it appears. There's really nothing else there. Missable one here, but if it does go down, they'll be into a big lead. Second set and the match overall. He's got it. How's the 3 gonna end up? 50-yard line. Alvin's biggest worry will be coming back towards the 6, playing towards the 4.
Going 2 rails out of the corner to the short side of the 4?
I think so. One thing is when you start playing a bit of left on this, it makes the following angle a little wider, and he could go in the corner pocket, but I think he's okay. Yeah, just too worried about playing into a scratch there.
Very nice. The way this ended up, it looks smart shot. Very smart shot. As you said, he doesn't want to even take a chance on the scratch. Trying to get good position on the 4.
Yeah, and just for you players at home, you know, you would think, well, he's straight in on this, not straight in, but he's on a very pocketable angle on the 3, but it's just the percentages of what's going to happen overall. Recognized it well there.
Good jump shot for a hit by Oscar, but gave up the ball.
See what kind of angle he's drawing back on. Kind of looks like it's into the 6. If it's anywhere but there, he'll draw straight back. So it could be playing to the left of the 6. Nicely hit. If the
Oh,
speed's
did
good
he get
here.
back? Yes, he did. What a great shot there.
Can't hit it any better. Floating back, not even hitting a rail. It's one thing to hit a rail and get that perfect over that much amount of draw, but when you're floating like that, it's got to be hit absolutely perfect.
This is a big rack for the Austrians. Puts them on the hill. Take a 2-0 lead.
And they'll be guaranteed a shootout in the overall match. Big hill to climb for the U.S. if they don't get through this set.
Neither team has lost a set yet. Team Austria defeated Team Poland 3-0, and Team USA defeated Team Mexico 3-0.
Comfortably on the 10. Can you hear the background noise kicking up a little bit here, George? All the teams are in today for the amateur side of the CSI Expo.
That means there's about 12,000 players here for the Expo. Well, Austria now has 3 games in a row in the second set, and they ended the first set with 3 games in a row, 2 of which were breaking runs.
Yeah, so 6 in a row now for Austria, playing very well. Small mistakes from the U.S., but nothing major.
Well, you heard the results from the men's open and the women's open, and now the mixed turbo, which was one very, very fun event. You had players running around the arena going for their cues for a jump shot, outrunning the 20-second time clock. Well, the fillers won that one. And the fillers are positioned to take home over $140,000.
Wow.
If they win this World Team Championships, they are the reigning champions. That's $80,000 there, because they'll it's $120,000 for the tournament, but they'll give, of course, a third goes to Moritz. But with Joshua winning the men's, and then this tournament here was $15,000, and Pia winning 16 or being final 16 in the women's. It's over 140,000 possibilities. Right now they've got 60,000 plus.
It's a good week already.
That's just a week of playing pool. I mean,
they were showing pictures on their Facebook page about their new home is almost ready. I'm sure they'll do a little bit of upgrades and furniture after this week.
If that was their pool room, it'll hold 3 tables, maybe 4. That was a huge room. That was so fun. That was funny. Meanwhile, Austria doesn't think it's so funny. They're down 3-0, and he's having to jump a ball or masse a ball.
Just elevated draw, I think.
Oh, he's just still okay.
Just wants the 5 to push onto the 7, and it has.
Now he's.
Go ahead.
He's put the 5 ball in a tough place. I'm sure you can address that.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if they can draw back into it now. They can. Still leave an angle on the 3.
Yeah, I think you're risking getting behind the 7 if you draw back into it.
It is.
He might be able to go into it here with a lot of high right.
Yeah, more risk of
something going wrong.
Yeah.
There's 2 balls, they could block them.
Yeah, I think they'll avoid it here.
Out to the middle, perfectly played.
No, George, there might be the smallest angle by the 9 where they can actually pocket the 5. Doesn't seem like it, but they're looking at that.
Yeah.
If not, they can bank the 5 around 3 rails and stick the cue ball behind the 7.
Well, you got the right line on it for the safety you were talking about.
Yeah, he's calling it on the side, so they're not going directly in the corner here.
I don't look for that cue ball to move much behind that 7.
Enough for him to jump for a strong jumper. Alvin is. Looks like Mario thinks he's good enough too. Only half a ball. Contact.
Well, this is going to work out for Team USA. Open table.
Yeah.
6 balls to run.
First open look and 4 racks charge.
Sometime. What are these guys playing at this point? What overall performance are they up to? $8.55.
Pretty high, especially for a team event combined. Not in stroke as much.
They played an 8.86 in the first set. And they're playing an 8.13 at this set. For the match, it's 8.55. USA at 7.37. They played 7.92 in the first set and lost 4-2.
Angle going the wrong way. Only 1 ball left, so plenty of room to move the cue ball around.
Now, if he uses inside English, it goes towards a corner pocket, but he goes 2 rails down the long side. If he uses this one, yeah, he just used kind of a center. It comes straight back down.
Yeah, there's about 4 different shots there. Look, he might have froze on the 10.
Yeah.
He did.
And that all comes from getting on the wrong side for the side pocket.
Yeah.
By the wrong side, folks, I mean the angle didn't lead to the bottom part of the table, and you had to come around. This is a good safety. This is a good shot.
Yeah. I mean, Austria can get really aggressive and try to go rail first and cut it in. Doesn't look like he's trying that. He called it in the left middle. I think it's some kind of 4 rail around.
It's a 3-rail shot. It's almost 4 rails. It's gonna they're gonna try to leave it on the bottom right where it's at now.
Yeah.
And the cue ball up on top. This is a shot that a lot of these pros have been practicing. They call it in that side pocket. They call it there just in case.
Yeah, he knew he was going on that path and just missed it.
If he doesn't catch the corner, he gets the safety. Catches the corner, it sails out. And they're laughing about it because I've seen a lot of the pros practice that shot.
Well, they knew it. That's exactly what he tried.
Yeah. Big break for USA. Tyler puts it away. 1-3 in the second set.
Yeah, usually you can play that safe when the object ball's more in the middle of the short rail. Haven't really seen it played too much from that positioning, but I can see it would have worked.
Sure.
So Just trying to take note for myself. You're banking the object ball before the side pocket instead of past it. When it's in the middle, you bank it past.
Yeah, you stay away from the four railer. You play a long four railer, and
Right.
you want to bank it past the side pocket, but call it in the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them play that quite a bit.
First cutting angle is before the side pocket on the side pocket going towards the second rail. It's good to know these shots that come up once every 2,500 games, George.
They don't come up every once. That one comes up a bit.
Yeah.
Enough for them to take, for a lot of pros to take notice and practice it.
That's right, yeah. Exaggerating. Four railers down. Austria going from the middle.
Oh, look how ugly this got.
Yeah.
Fortune has not been on their side.
Trying to tempt Austria into an offensive jump here. They consider it. It's a set winner. Gonna get Mario to jump at this one.
Clock's ticking away.
He's got it. Toughest positional play is going to be from the 3 to the 4. Alvin's going to look for some angle with the cue ball going to the left off the 3. Shot. Gonna land perfect here. That was the speed. It's perfect, George.
Absolute perfection.
Looks like he might be forced to play the 5 in the left middle. Avoiding the side pockets. They're good here. More strong play from Austria, George.
Very strong.
Not much more to say about it.
They've had 2 break and runs, a couple of runouts from the 1 or 2 ball. That started out with a jump on the 1.
Just the 1 missed ball from Tyler. Middle of the set. Unexpected.
Wow. Just 10 ball for set number 2. Down it goes. Players will probably go for a break. And just give you a quick update here on the scores. You have Hong Kong 3-2 over Germany in the second set. They dropped the first. Great Britain leads 2-0 over Vietnam. And Chinese Taipei, wow, they're still in the first set. 3-2. Spain leads them.
Huh.
And
I believe everyone started on time. That's a super long first set.
Sure is. And then in the loser round 2, you have 8 other teams battling out. You have South Korea trailing Indonesia 1-0. Poland leads 1-0 over Mexico and also has 3-1 in the second set. The Philippines leads the Netherlands 1-0 and 3-2 in the second set. And Canada trails Team USA 1-0. That brings you up to date on that tournament. Keep in mind, we still have the Las Vegas Juniors National going on right now in Las Vegas. They've played that down. There's 2 more days of it. The finals in this tournament will take place on Friday, as will the juniors. So we've got quite a bit of pool. And in addition, we have the 50th annual Q Sports International Expo with 12,000 amateur players and pool leagues here from the BCA and the USA pool leagues. And so a lot of action going on, a lot of fans in the stands. And we have vendors from all over the world. So if it's pool related, it's happening right here at the Westgate Resort and Casino. This tournament is being played on the best equipment in the world, the Predator Arc table, the Predator Arcadia Cloth Elite, which is made in collaboration with Simonis Cloth. And then the Predator Arc balls. And sponsors are Seyberts, Kamui, Predator, Yalin, Box Billiards, Little Monster, Q Sports International, Iwan Simonis, Aramith Billiard Balls, and Venn Billiards, and the WPA. They make all these streams, and attendance is free here at the Westgate. If you want to come in and watch the pros play, well, you got 2 pro arenas for you and 18 other tables, but those are winding down since the opens are gone. And the players aren't back yet. So if you've been reading some of the stats, Austria's pretty impressive at this time.
Yeah, 2 missed balls a set. Kind of seems like less. Definitely low in the missed balls category. Safety efficiency is a little bit below par. But really just putting full table runs together, George. I mean, there was the 2 break-in runs and a couple runouts from early on in the rack, and that's tough to do in doubles or team play.
Yeah, and that's what pool is kind of all about. It's such a game of control. If you can control the table, it's not like golf or other games where your opponent can do something to get back to the table. There's nothing they can do.
Right. Shooting an 860 player overall performance. That's very strong for a team event. Coming up with the mixed doubles in set number 3. It'll be Mario and Jasmine likely.
You think Alvin will play the singles?
I was just going to say, yeah, he's coming out. Both of them are coming out.
Well, keep in mind that on set number 4, if it goes to set number 4, the single player, it's going to be singles, and the single player cannot have played in both set 2 and set 3.
Yeah, so it looks like Mario and Jasmine are in action here, even though Albin and Jasmine would likely be a better team, just favoring Albin in the singles. Sophie and Oscar going out for the USA. So Tyler is going to play the singles match for USA. Oscar going from the middle here. USA can just kind of relax in this one. match on the line, but long hill to climb, so I think you just kind of play to let things happen here.
Backs to the wall, but there's no coming back, so you just go all out.
Yeah, nice thing for the USA too is that they'll still be in the losers qualification match if they don't get through this match.
They've got to make the comeback. Yeah, the one ball is available, but not to pocket it, I don't think. Oh, look at that. Did he play that? He did play that.
Yeah, called it in. So we're still at the table here.
Well, Mario, I tell you, I'd go with the highlight if you would have had position. That would have been quite the highlight shot.
Looks like Mario's going to be involved in the coaching with Jasmine.
That's going to work nicely.
Yeah, got behind it nicely there. Nice little bounce. Full coverage. Kick safe now for Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia can take advantage here. She can stop that cue ball coming off the bottom rail. She'll have a nice safety. Kick that ball past the 5, and the cue ball should stay right there. Or will she go right at it?
Shot, good distance. 7 ball getting in the way.
Mission accomplished.
We're looking at the 2-rail escape here. Caught the proper half of the ball. Some good kick safes going on at the moment.
You know, one of the things about that shot, Eric, did you notice that Mario called something in that corner pocket? He kind of pointed to it.
Yeah.
He might have been calling that 10 ball. And there's no early 10s.
Yeah, he knew that the cue ball was going to play off at that angle. 100% by design there from Mario. Oscar missed the whole ball. He wasn't trying to miss the whole ball, and it's going to cost him here.
Boy.
Start for Team Austria. First 4 balls close to each other.
Take a look at this 4 ball going by the 10 ball. Should have no problem with it, I don't think.
Want the 10 to hit the 5. See how thin their angle is in the corner. It's makeable, but very thin, and the cue ball is going to be traveling a lot if they try the corners. Side's tough.
You know, if he just kind of plays it to the middle of the foot rail, there should be cover up with a 6 or the 8. Like you said, it's cuttable. Oh, he went for the bank. Or the 2-railer safety.
2-way bank, right?
Yeah.
Cue ball got all the way around all those other balls. So chance for the U.S. to make something happen here. Oscar backing off on the coaching with Sophia.
She's going to go for this. Oh, she was, just in case she caught it coming in, I think she was playing that kick and stick there. Oh, she's left. It leaked out.
Yeah, caught a window here. Chance for Austria. They're cut.
Big break for U.S.
Yeah, Jasmine's been hot and cold throughout the week. Not that that was easy by any means, but there's times when I feel like she would have made it more often. Had a feeling she might not get it there.
Things looking pretty good here for the U.S. Nothing but stop shots for the next two.
Cue ball's going a little bit to the right now, so we're going a little bit to the right off the 8 likely. Oscar might choose to draw for the side or just asking Sophia if she's good with a little more angle.
I wouldn't flirt with the 2-railer. I would just kind of go to the bottom rail and back up for the 9. Just like, oh, did she have enough? Just.
So USA out to an early lead likely here in the third set. They're going to need a little bit of confidence.
Oscar ready with the extension. And Sophia takes it down. That's the second game they've won out of the last 9.
Yeah, Austria, really dominant performance so far. USA looking to get it back here.
But they opened up the third set with a win. If you just joined us, we are at the Westgate Resort and Casino. This is the WPA World Team Championships. This is a winter qualification round. Team Austria versus Team USA B. To this point, neither team had lost a set, but the USA has now lost 2, and Austria leads 2-0 in 3 out of 5 match set.
Cue ball's down. It's going that way already. Helped in by the ball. Don't think it might not have made it to the pocket if it didn't get kicked. It was going there. Maybe might have gone to the left of the side, but regardless, good start for Austria here, and they're off and running already.
These side pockets have been trouble for a lot of the pros here. They're 4.5 inches wide. But Mario had no trouble with that one. He had a good angle going into it. Anything more severe than that, they've kind of shied away from.
Yeah, comfortable speed too.
Smoothing out the stroke a little for those shots.
Back on the side for Jasmine now. Very comfortable position play. Yeah, I mean, if Austria keeps playing like this over the course of the tournament, expect them to be right near the end. This is going to be to qualify for the final 8. And I believe the losers will draw into the winners like a typical redraw, so they would likely be favorites in the first round of the quarterfinals. Although there is the Philippines on the losers' side right now, Poland.
Yeah, they'll draw an opponent from the matches 33 through 36.
Okay.
Which will be
just the losers
qualification, correct? Yeah. Sometimes we can get down there. There's some of those spots are filled, and we can get an idea who they may be playing. Not yet.
Yeah, I think it's just a random draw of all the 4 teams coming from the losers' side.
Unmissable position for the 10 ball to take the second game and tie things up at 1 by the Austrians. Jasmine in particular there. This team event is rather exciting, especially when it's really, really close. My Lord, it has that shootout that the Fillers won in Puerto Rico was just so emotional.
Well, and this is the one format that's more likely to go to a shootout than any other, because if they tie it 2 sets after 4 sets, it goes automatically to a shootout. In our other formats, it has to be hill-hill in the 3rd set.
Mario breaking here in the 3rd game. 3rd set.
There hasn't been many yet, actually, in the overall tournament. Canada went down to Hong Kong and won 4-3 in the shootout for Hong Kong. Big power for Mario. 5 ball down, 1 ball is available on a bank if the 8 doesn't get in the way, but it did.
Five ball down. There was a bank available on the 1 till the 8 ball moved into place.
So might try to go behind the 7 here. Be able to get much distance on the 1. It's still a pretty high percentage safe. Not moving the cue ball very far. Mario's talking about taking it down with more distance. Nothing wrong with it. 1's not going to move very far. Easy to predict where it's going to end up. Try to use this 9-7 as blockers.
She found cover. And I believe the 10 ball might be blocking the line, the natural line to the ball on a kick. Oh, you can go rail first. And make it.
Sophia definitely looking safe here. Again, not much instruction from Oscar. She can handle herself, no doubt.
That's going to leak out. That was really touchy. That was really touchy. He had to hit the 2-ball just a little fuller.
Yeah, especially with the slow roll speed, which she had to hit it at. Can't always rely on the exact roll of the cue ball when you're hitting it at that speed over that distance.
They're going to be behind the 3-ball, I believe. And right behind it. Oscar's got a little fan base right behind him. There's James Harris, Nick DeLeon, Dory DeLeon. Very good friends of Oscar from the Sacramento area. Well, James is. Nick is in Phoenix. Oh, swing and a miss on the 2-ball.
Couple of misses on kicks from Oscar now. See if the 3 passes the 4 here. I think it does, particularly the angle they're setting the cue ball up on now.
Can he slide this 3-ball past the 4 and make it?
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
I was just going to say, we just rolled the cue ball up on top of the 4-8.
Yeah, the 4-8 will serve as blockers either way. He wanted to be a little closer so he could keep the speed down. Because he might have to use the long rail on the way in here. Good shot, using the maximum amount of the pocket he could there, keeping the speed down as much as he could. That's about as high up the rail as you can hit, George,
That's
right
it.
there.
That's it. And the speed had to be just like he hit it.
Yeah, it couldn't have been even a half speed higher or a fraction higher up the rail. Good calculations there from Mario. Watch out for the side. Too much speed here. Mario can go behind the 7 if he wants, or maybe behind the 8, create a little more distance. Just looking up table.
Just out behind the 8 and just leaked.
Yeah, didn't want to make that one. Didn't. Sophia can bank the 6 up the middle here. Went a little more aggressive. Played it pretty well.
Did she find cover behind the 7 or the 9?
Two-rail kick now for Jasmine. This one's going to end up over the pocket. Just a question if he has any angle going to the right. If he doesn't, there's no way to play position, really.
There's no way to draw it back. He's straight in. He's going to go rail first. I think he has to. No, he had a little angle.
Little angle, but
Good
still
shot
couldn't
by
get all the
Oscar.
way back. Got the cue ball off the rail anyways. Sophia can bank the 7 out if she wants to get aggressive. She's not afraid to lay off in these situations, and I wouldn't blame her.
She banks that 7 ball to the side pocket, and the cue ball goes through rails for position on the 8. Or will she go to the corner? That probably lends itself to a better safety. And that's exactly what she has played. And she's going to find cover with a 10. Very nice shot by Sophia.
Yeah, right edge for sure here for Mario. It's kind of leading the cue ball to the bottom left. Might have the middle of the 7 here. Try to line it up with the 8 if he does. Shot. Perfect.
You would think Alvin and Mario are playing the World Cup.
Yeah, they're
playing so well.
They're in fine form here. Jasmine seems like she hasn't shot much, really. This is only her 2nd match, and she was in the team match. Another missed kick from Oscar. That's 3 of them in the match now. Just slightly off on most. Just mentioning it because he's usually strong in the tactical department. That's the difference, though, not coming here for the men's Las Vegas Open. You know, I'm sure he had other commitments, but just not having as much time on the table, right? It's only a 2nd match, where Sophia and Tyler are about 6 matches in now, minimum.
And all the Austrians were here.
Yeah.
They've been playing on these tables all week for 8 days.
One now for Austria. Breaking rack number 4.
Well, one of these teams is going to move on and compete for that $120,000 first prize. Second prize is $60,000. Your semifinalist will get $30,000 per team. And the quarterfinalist will make $15,000 per team.
Loser of this match will play the winner of match 28, which is USA Team A if they beat Canada. So the US is going to face off in the losers qualification match if everything goes as it stands now. For Railer, almost there. 1 ball almost there, but a chance for the US here. I think we can guarantee that'll be a TV table match if the U.S. is playing each other to qualify for the quarterfinals. Oscar with a big draw here. Nicely played. Perfect position. I have to play a carom on the 5-10.
That position just really opened up this rack.
Yep.
Put them in a good place to attack it. Oh, a little overdraw there.
Gotta get into an angle where they can hit the 5 thinly if they want to play the carom. I think they will. 10's nice and close to the pocket.
If he can get the cue ball back to where it is now, he's got a nice shot on the 5 carom.
Yeah.
5-10 carom.
Oh, tried something else there.
This is tough. This just got tough.
Not sure if they were trying to go into it. Carom could have been a little thin from some angles.
Austria's going to have to be a little creative here. A real soft shot and just let the 5 ball to the rail and come back on top of the 10.
Could. I think there's something off with the combo. He hasn't even gone down to measure it up, so I think he's ruling out the combo. 10 in the corner, just a secondary call. The cue ball pretty far down, but not quite good enough here considering how Austria's been playing. It's going to be Mario up for an offensive look now.
I think he was asking for a lot there.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing to hide behind. He was kind of relying on the 10 to get in line with the cue ball while moving the 10. But it's one of those situations, there wasn't anything obvious, and you got to decide on something by the time the shot clock runs around.
Austria isn't going for this there. They're frustrating Team USA.
Sophia's just going to tie the 9 up with the 8 here. This is tough. It's got to be laid onto it perfectly, and she did, George. Look, how do you like that speed?
Sophia's been coming with her duties. You might want to call them. She's held up her end pretty well. Come with a couple of good shots. She's held up her end.
It's one thing to tie up a ball when the ball's on the rail, but when it's in the middle of the table like that, she literally had to freeze it to the 8. Did very well there.
Yeah, in the first set, Sophia defeated Jasmine in the game they played. In one of the games. I think Jasmine broke and ran the second one.
A little off here from Jasmine. Ball in hand. Oh, did get behind the 8-9, pardon me.
I kind of like the kick shot on the 5.
I didn't mind it either. Let's see if the cue ball runs into the 8 or the 9. No. And we're going to have to see what kind of lineup he has to the pocket here.
It looks pretty good to the pocket. It looks close enough that it'll throw in regardless if it's lined up perfect or not. It's awful close. And it's on it. It's froze, so this ball will throw in.
Good camera angle there. Mario's in the way, but it's just off. But that's close enough that he can still get some throw effect into it if he wants.
Yeah, it's out quite a bit. He's going to go real thin and try to, wow.
Tough to tuck the cue ball right behind the 7, but going to be a lot of distance. About as good as he could do, leaving her over top of the 7. Oscar actually having a look at this, see if he gives any guidance to Sophia. They're just letting her go, George.
You should.
Yeah.
She's handled this before. She can either go for the shot or go for the or bank it up past the 8 and hold the cue ball down on the bottom there using the 8-9 for cover.
Yeah,
it lays pretty nice for that.
A little unlucky there. Back and asked for advice that time. Austria looking to get on the hill here in set number 3. Too much angle. Coming to the short side of the 9. Mario just confirming with Jasmine if she wants the closer pocket or the longer pocket. He can get it to either. Nice shot. Pinpoint, George.
Very, very nice shot. And this 10 ball puts them 1 game away from the match. USA must find a way to win 3 games in a row to stay in this and force a singles play and then a shootout. They have their hands more than full. Their stats. Overall performance with Austria at an 856, Eric. 714 for the USA. Break success, 44% for Austria. This is for the entire match. The safeties, efficiency, both teams playing great safeties, but Austria has drawn 5 fouls to the 1 foul that USA has drawn.
Yeah, mostly from Oscar, oddly.
Yeah. And missed shots. Austria has 5, USA has 3. So they haven't really missed a lot of shots, but they've just been very inopportune misses. And the few that they have had, Austria just ran the table on them. Great performance by Team Austria.
1 ball sliding in last minute, and they're on the 2.
Look at this. 1 ball down on the break and shot on the 2.
Kimmel's running in the 10 here. Jasmine's going to try to get in between the 8-10 and then in between the 8-9. Heavy conversation going on about this one. I think they might even settle on safe, George. I'm not sure.
Well, it's the fact that she can't really reach it real well and being over the 6. I think if she could reach it well, she could put a little bit of low English on that to avoid the 10 come out 2 rails around the 8. It'd be tight to the quarter pocket, and they don't want to risk that. She's going to bank it to the middle of the table and come underneath those balls. That's a nice shot. And she found cover.
Very nice. Oscar's going to be on a very high percentage hit here. At this point in the match, nothing wrong with going for it, but he's not gonna. He's going to play a jump safe from where he's called the 2. He's called into the bottom left.
Oh, I thought he was going to find cover with the 3. If he would have just nibbled it, he would have stayed on it.
right down the pocketing angle there, and there actually looks like there's a lane between the 5-9. Mario hasn't looked at the offense at all. So he's just going to go behind the 6 here. Doesn't want to run the 2 into the 8. They call that? Might not have. Didn't.
Wow.
Definitely not what he intended, but still kind of missed a call there.
Doesn't hurt to call it, does it?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, especially if you knew he was going into that ball. It's funny, right? Your brain tells you, oh, I'm going behind the 6, so why would I ever call anything? But it's exactly because of this right here, right?
And the U.S. now with the advantage. If there is one here, they're both playing safe. They've kicked out of each other's safeties now 4 times.
Yeah, unless these players are right behind another ball and kicking multiple rails, you can't really call them that big of a favorite in a spot like this. Great shot from Jasmine. By design there.
And these are the types of shots that fall under the category of safety efficiency and safety returns.
Yep. And they're about even in efficiency and about even in returns.
Yeah.
Interesting.
11 and 10. USA actually ahead. But within a percentage point of efficiencies.
He's left this one out.
Yeah. And now Austria with an open table to close out the match. Nicely played. Comes around for the 3 ball. 4 ball has all 6 pockets.
Loser of this match will go on to the loser's qualification match. As I mentioned earlier, if the USA is to beat Canada in the losers round 2, they'll be facing USA A and USA B in the losers qualification. That'll be tomorrow. USA is up 1-0 at this point.
And leads 2-0 in the second set.
So keep an eye on ProBilliardSeries.com, and if you want to see an all-US matchup, you're going to have it tomorrow.
Actually, USA has closed out set number 2 and leads 2-0. You know, things change considerably when you update the screen.
Yeah. 2 reels back here for Jasmine. Very nicely played. Couldn't hit it much better. Been a lot of shots like this in the match for Austria. Just pinpoint position, not getting themselves in trouble too much.
Team Great Britain leads 3-2 in the third set. So they're on the verge of defeating Team Vietnam if they win this game, and they have 3 balls left on the table.
Oh, Mario with an unexpected miss out of nowhere. No reason for it. Just pocket tightness.
Can this be a turning point for the U.S.?
Yeah, second breath, second life for the U.S. here. Look at this. Just 1 rail across. He's scratching his head immediately.
And there it is. Team Great Britain just took down Team Vietnam 3-0. Vietnam will be going to the 1-loss side. Great Britain into the quarterfinals.
Could have power here for Oscar. Yeah, I mean, those three are good friends, so there's not going to be a camaraderie problem there for any of them. One of the strongest females in the tournament, one of the strongest males in the tournament. Darren, one of the strongest fighters in the tournament, and still very capable.
Jason Shaw made the final 32. He didn't have a real strong outing, but made it to the final 32. And here's Perry Anderson, a referee, racking the balls for what could be a comeback from the U.S. They have to win this set. They've got to put together 2 more games. Can't afford to lose one. Oscar to break. Mr. Dominguez. The big O.
More of a square hit this time, but nothing again. That's 0 for 3 for Dominguez on the break. He's been hitting them well. Wouldn't fault him. Crossed it over just slightly, but good power. Combos only for Austria here. They're just thinking about how the 1's going to play off the 8. I think it's going to play off okay.
Couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, looking good again. Want to be on the rail here. I don't believe it's playing into a scratching angle. If it is, it'll be a little tough. Ideally, Mario wants to follow the cue ball to the long rail here. It's okay. Five balls exactly where they need to be for the 6th ball. I had one little stumble over the finish line, but I don't see it happening again here. This is going to be the last round of play for today, but we'll be back with 4 rounds tomorrow. Finishing off, filling out the quarterfinal roster for the World Team Championships. Maybe some more juniors play as well.
Two balls left to close out Team USA and move into the quarterfinals for Team Austria.
Yeah, overdrawn a little. Still very manageable.
Austria playing at an 870 right now. They played an 886 in the first set. Pretty
Super
strong
high.
for a team, super high. And this 10 ball takes it down. A 10 ball by Jasmine Ocean takes it down, and Team Austria moves into the quarterfinals. Team USA will move into the loser qualification, I believe. And if Team USA wins their match, they will face